All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth, who rule well, and salutations to our brothers that goes out on the highways and byways week in and week out, risking their lives, right? Pushing this doctrine, this true doctrine, and shalom to our sincere brothers and sisters supporting this ministry. Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah. Yeah, I'm just going to do this video here to prove once again and again and again that the scriptures are so true, right? We are under the curses. We can't get anywhere, right? We are being held back. And you know what? That's the way it's meant to be, okay? Until we come back to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. But remember, whatever we try, it never works out. We have businesses and it fails. Okay? Some countries are very great in resources, right? And still they can't get by because we are under the curses. All we have to do is to take this operation, right? Go according to Yahweh Ba'asham Yah's plan, okay? And just be patient and wait until it's our time to rule again. But I just want to bring up this information here to show that we are under the curses, right? And as I play this video here, you're going to see why. All right, first of all, as you know, bauxite. Bauxite is used for aluminium production. Bauxite is the principal ore of aluminium. The first step in producing aluminium is to crush the bauxite and purify it using the Bayer process. In the Bayer process, the bauxite is washed in a hot solution of sodium hydroxide, which leaches aluminium from the bauxite. Okay? So bauxite is a very, very important thing. All right? It's a very important mineral. Now, I'm going to take it a step further now. Okay? So you know what bauxite is. Bauxite is used for aluminium production. All right? Now look at this now. Which country produces the most bauxite? Right? Suriname is the 10th biggest bauxite producer. Australia is the world's biggest bauxite producer. China is the second biggest producer of bauxite. Brazil is the third largest bauxite producing country. Now hear this now. Guinea, right, if I pronounce it right, Guinea holds the largest bauxite reserves in the world, right? The largest in the world, right? Bauxite reserves, okay? Now, Guinea is in the west coast of Africa, okay? So look at this now. I'm going to bring this video out now and it's going to show you, right? That country is the highest, right, in the world of that mineral. and still we can't get by. There's always some little middleman, right? And another middleman in between that middleman, and another middleman in between that middleman. Okay? So if we make any deals with any other country, you know the situation. It's not no 50-50. All right? But you're going to see the percentage, what kind of percentage they get. We are under the curses. And we will forever be under the curses. Because we're not supposed to get by. Okay? This is our curse because we turned away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And no matter how we try, we will never ever succeed. Just like Esau, their blessing is the sword, the weaponry. How dare we think we could come together and join forces to beat Esau? You're disrespecting the Most High. Because he designed it in a way, right, that we went off, and we are to be punished. So no matter what we do, you will never win. It's impossible to beat or try to compete or try to trick, right? Or go through any other channel to win Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. How dare you, right? So remember, Guinea holds the largest bauxite reserves in the world. Now look at this curse now, right? Look at this now. I'm going to play the video.
This is Guinea's natural wealth. Every minute, trucks belonging to Russian aluminum giant Rusal load bauxite into the storage area. James Kamara is a shift supervisor at the Debella mine, where the mineral is excavated.
I analyzed and thought about the situation, and I figured a new deposit would open up. So I drew up a plan for enlarging the stock, and I showed it to my boss, and he developed it, and now the storage area goes over to there.
Truck number 14, the last load that James lets in before the daily blasting. The entire mine comes to a standstill. Everyone has to keep a distance of at least 300 meters. Now in the rainy season, blasting is only done once a day because the boreholes fill up with water. More would be too much of a risk.
The drilling and blasting method is a lot of work. You have to drill and insert the explosives. We use a lot of equipment. We need to use the bulldozers for stripping the surface and taking it to the factory to be crushed.
Much less manpower is needed for the modern bucket wheel excavators that Rusal now uses in the mine. The Russian company is a major employer here, and its profits have risen at the cost of the local workforce. This excavator does the job of around 300 workers. James Kamara doesn't have to worry about his job. The trained engineer is one of those who've profited from the boom in mineral resources.
I had a grant to go and study in Moscow. Rusal covered all the costs. In return, I agreed to work for Rusal for 5 years. Like they say, education is priceless. Rusal has done a lot for us. This is my life. It's in my hands.
Kamara and the other local managers live together in the company housing estate. Their days pass in the rhythm of the three-shift operations. Today, Kamara is working late. He's heading off to the strip mining area. The next town is 50 kilometers away. Here in Kindia, unemployment is extremely high. Rusal only contributes $1 per ton of mined bauxite for local development. That's the minimum.
I believe Rusal could have done more for Kindia.
We'd like to work down there to earn some money, but it's difficult to get in. We've tried, but so far it hasn't worked out.
Rusal sends a large sum to help development for the people of Kindia.
Officials in Kindia Prefecture have worked hard to get the Russians to help build schools or hospitals.
I must say it was a very hard and drawn-out struggle. Just look at the date when we did the negotiations. There was the agreement, the annex to the agreement. And from that date until now, it's been a long time.
Alongside other projects, Rusal finally paid the equivalent of 350,000 euros to provide 2 villages with electricity. Not much for the aluminum giant. Recently, Guinea has tried to break the power of the large foreign firms. A controversial mining law calls for higher taxes and guarantees the state a 15% share in the mining enterprise.
The new mining law has not been a bad thing. It preserves the interests of the Guineans, but we haven't driven away foreign investors. The proof is that they continue to be here every day.
Of course they
The
would.
interests of the investors are taken into account because they're very important for us. Those who show confidence in Guinea and put their capital here should be compensated properly and find political stability.
You see?
By
Without the
evening, the
so-called
freight
white
train from
man.
the capital, Conakry, has finally arrived at the mine. It's hours late due to problems unloading the last batch of ore. The rain caused the bauxite in the open cars to clump together. The shift supervisor urges the loading workers to hurry. A phone call from the harbor. A ship is waiting to take the bauxite to Ukraine for processing. Guinea has no aluminum plant of its own.
Why?
Another reason why this country profits so little from its vast mineral resource.
You see that? They're high, right? In minerals. Their wealth is in minerals. Okay? But they have to depend, right? On the so-called white man. Okay? It should be the other way around. They need that mineral from that country. Okay? So it should be the opposite way around. Right? They should be begging people to come and invest. Alright? People should be at their doorstep banging away. Banging away. Please, let's strike a deal. Okay? But no. Whatever deal they make, they have to be the losers. Okay? When the so-called white man makes a deal with you, okay, it's not no 50-50%. Right? It is 90-10. That's how it goes. But because we're under the curses, we can't do any better. We just have to accept it. Alright? But you see what? When Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai returns, right? Everything's going to be flipped back around again. Right? We must bow down and ask the Most High for forgiveness to make everything right again. Okay? So with that, I say Shalom. Right? We're under the curses. And we deserve it. Right? All praise be to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rekah Kodash.